Hello. Good day, everyone. I'm happy to read a profile of Dr. G.N. Seshadri. He's an engineer by profession with 30 years of experience in various roles such as supervisor, manager, and a top executive. He was in Germany in 1977 and brought new manufacturing technologies to India. And he has a parallel experience of over 35 years in soft skills, behavioral science, change management, value in life, aptitude, group discussion, and many more areas. He has been successfully training over 4 lakh people using over 4,000 training programs. He has trained people at various roles from foreman to CEO of both private and public sectors. His 10 days personality development program is very popular among students, with thousands of students getting benefited from it. Thus, he has contributed a lot to bridge the gap between industry and academia. He has addressed many national and international seminars. He has trained students from top-notch colleges of countries such as RVCE, UVCE, BVB, NI, etc. He himself got trained from the well-known Carnegie Institute and modified its philosophy to suit the Indian needs with the Indian philosophical thoughts. He has been the follower of Swami Chinmayanandaji since 1979, and he has served Chinmaya Mission Organization as Secretary General, Governing Council member, and other top management posts. His 60th birthday was unique in the sense he visited 60 rural colleges and delivered free lectures to all the students in that. The students in turn honored him with lighting 60 lamps on his 60th birthday, which he cherishes even today. Presently, Sri G.N. Seshadri is a founder director of Shandila Institute of Nurturing Excellence, popularly called as SHINE, and it's a proud privilege to have you in this program, sir. Thank you. Over to Dr. B. Shamalingappa.
Sir, Seshadri sir, please take over the session.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Shamalingappa, Dr. Reddy, for the introduction. Good morning to all of you. Let us have an enthusiastic session, because when I say good afternoon, good morning, I know we can't hear you because you are all muted. But still, we would like you to say good morning at the highest volume of your life. Okay? Are you ready? Yeah. I can see the faces. And even though voice cannot be heard, we can see your enthusiasm. So what is necessary is what is called as enthusiasm in life. Without enthusiasm, nothing can be achieved in life. No success at all. Enthusiasm we must have both in speech and in action. Minus that important quality, however much knowledgeable you are, however much you are capable, there is no chance of becoming successful. Let me once more wish you, and this time when I wish you good morning, all of you will respond at the highest volume of your life. Even when you are children, you wouldn't have shouted with that volume. So take a dose of injection. We call it as injection E. Very important. All right. Take one dose of injection E. Good morning. And also one more injection I want you to take to the left side with your left finger. It's called injection smile. Smile is very essential in life.
Morning.
I like that. Good morning. One more injection I want you to take. Injection smile. Because this is very essential. Smile has got lots and lots of advantages. A number of them. Let's see if we can go through that. I will try to share my screen. Hopefully you will be able to see. I'll share the entire screen. Dr. Shamalingappa, can they see the screen now? Can they see the screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. I want you to, this one, we are going to, when you smile, what happens? The world smiles at you. Very, very essential. Number one, we are going to see certain advantages of smile. When you smile, you become happy and you make others happy. I have deliberately chosen a child because child's smile is different. It is a very natural smile, smile without any expectation. All of us had it when we were all children. But slowly we have forgotten to smile. Today I want you to get back into that. Those of you who want to be happy, those of you who want to succeed, smile. When you smile, not only you become happy, you make others also happy. Smile gives you very good health. It is necessary nowadays in these days of Corona, you become healthy. Believe me, smile is capable of making you healthier. It gives you good health. Not only good health, you live longer. Longevity. You live longer, because mere longevity, mere long life without health is horrible. So, smile is capable of making your life longer and making you more healthy. Look at that beautiful smile. It is a childlike, innocent smile which all of us had. Now we have got what is called as artificial smile. When you go to airport, when you board into the flight, there is that lady. It is not a natural smile. If she doesn't smile, the captain will say, "Hey, why did you not smile?" So she smiles. What benefits that we are talking of smile is not for such artificial smile, but for natural smile. This very, very important, because we are talking certain important things of secret of success. For a person to succeed, you can't do all the work for yourself. You have to get the job done from others. You have to interact with the people. Your relationship with people should be better. And believe me, friends, smile will help you to build up your relationship, build up new relationship, and the existing relationship will improve. Now, take in the background, what are we trying to discuss today? The secret of success. Believe me, success is impossible without you having good relationship with people. You must have good relationship in all the areas. You must certainly have good relationship with your family. You must, in the working area, with your colleagues, with the seniors, with the juniors, and with the people in the other areas. Those of you who are working in industries, with your customers, with your clients, the seniors, the juniors, and in the social circle. If the relationship is not there, no chance of success in any one of the areas, in your personal life, professional life, social life, or even in the spiritual life. I'm talking of the 4 aspects of life. The subject given to me is the secret of success. Success we must have in all the areas. The family success, your professional success, the social success, and equally important is the spiritual success. In fact, only one of the 4 dimensions does not make me a complete man. It is success. The topic given is secret of success. Success, we are to understand, is in all the 4 areas: personal life, professional life, social life, and the spiritual life. And in all these areas, it is necessary that we have good relationship. Good relationship is impossible if you do not know how to smile. And then this is another area closely connected with the topic of secrets of success is for you to become successful, you need to be confident. It has been found by the various behavioral science experts all over the world. When you smile, your confidence will automatically go. And one more most important aspect, some of you can write it down also. Don't expect the PPTs to be sent and then only, no. It's always a good habit that we write down. One of the most important habits of a successful person is he or she, wherever he or she goes with a pad and pen, starts writing down what you get from each of the talks. However great one is, there is always scope to learn. And smile, according to the experts, helps you to become proactive. Proactive will make you understand that, because it's another habit that we require. You must have heard of Stephen Covey, that beautiful book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. He gives a list of 7 habits, which for a person to become effective, one should have those 7 habits. For a person to be successful, he or she must be effective. And for a person to be effective, they must have these 7 habits. And one of the first habits that Stephen Covey saws in the 7 habits is proactive. Proactive is opposite to the reactive. Means you do things without being told. Think deeper. There are 3 kinds of people. Those who do without being told, those who do jobs when told, there are some who do not do any job even when told. In Sanskrit, we call it as Uttama, Madhyama, Adama. Uttama Purusha is one who does a job in all the 4 areas without being told. That is called a proactive habit. The second category, Madhyama, is one who does a job when told. But there is one more category, that any number of people, anybody talk, I am not going to do Adama. So, I am sure that you belong to the highest cadre of Uttama Purusha, means you are a proactive. And behavioral scientists say, for you, smile will help you to be proactive. And then another great advantage. When you smile, your anger will reduce. The other's anger also will reduce. I want you to go deeper. Think. One more is your tension also will reduce. These 2 things are spoiling us, spoiling our effectiveness. Not only we are losing our health, we become failures in life. If you want to become successful, your anger should be under control. You must be able to have control your tension. And believe me, my dear friends, smile is capable of reducing your and others' anger and your own tension. Smile. Yeah. One more aspect of a successful person is that not only he or she does his job, but he must be able to get the work done from others. I don't think you need more explanation. If you are not capable of getting things done from others, you can't succeed. A person has to be successful. He must be able to get things. Now, I always tell people, you can get things done anywhere, even in Government of Karnataka undertakings. Government of India undertaking. Undertaking means where without paying bribe, you can't get anything done. Government of India undertaking. Government of India undertaking. But even then, when you smile, believe me, you can get things done. It's so powerful, smile. Many times, look at this beautiful pictorial presentation. This is a case where a mouse trap is there. This mouse is about to get trapped, but this helmet will help it to avoid getting caught. It helps you to slip away from this trap. Similarly, in this place, you put your smile. Smile will help you to get out of situation. I know you don't need to tell you. All of you would have experienced how you got a very difficult situation. Those of you who are married with your wife or husband, and how you, with a smile, you got over that situation. How in a working area you are got in a tight situation, how with a smile you are able to get. And you are caught by police for violating a traffic signal, you smiled and he said, okay, go. It is a powerful weapon, how you get over situations. Additional, smile will help you to make new friends. And also increases the existing friendship. The friendship becomes stronger. And you make more and more friends. The existing friendship will increase. And I think nobody denies this. All of you will look more attractive. How much of money and time you are spending to look more attractive? You take matching dresses. You do a lot of facial makeup, eyebrow shaping, gold and diamond, lipstick, matching dress, matching shoes. Oh, so much you do. Cosmetics. All of them make you attractive, but without a smile, believe me, you can never be attractive. So if you want to become attractive, I know most of you who got married now, before marriage, one thing that you did was that you smiled at a person of the opposite sex. That was, I know, I want you to recollect. How did you catch that boy or a girl? Smile. Because you are more attractive. And smile makes you more attractive. Here is a live case. Here is a case, I want you to closely observe this. There is a pilot and a co-pilot. Look at this situation. They are just opposite to the, one more aircraft is opposite. I do not know how it happened. And gone, in fact, they say both of them died, but this photograph was there. Then even when they are about to die, they smiled. Have this guts to smile even at that moment. Have the guts. But you will be smiling if you have become successful in all fronts. Yes, I have lived a life of success. I have been successful in all the fronts, in the family front, in the professional front, in the social front, and in my religious pursuits. When you have a life like that, believe me, you will be smiling. And how this increases the humor under any circumstances. And fortunately, my dear friends, you agree with me, neither the budget presented by our Chief Minister, Shri Yediyurappa, they have not imposed a smile tax. SGST, CGST, VAT, and so many taxes are there. You pay tax for water, you pay for current, everything is taxed. But even in the central budget, our finance minister, Mrs. Nirmala Sitharaman, has not put smile tax. It is free and it has got so many advantages. Why are we not doing it, my dear friends? What happens when you don't smile? You will be like this. Smile. Smile and smile and smile. I know. Now today, when after you go home this session, maybe when you reach your place, when you reach your evening, anyway, you are in with your family only. This evening, after the program, you gave a shot of your life to your life partner, your husband or the wife, or your boyfriend or the girlfriend. That is going to be a great challenge. I was doing a program. I was giving a program. We were assigned the task by the World Health Organization to bring around some changes in entire Mysore. We had 1 year time to change the all the hospitals of Mysore district. There we did a training for about 51 batches, the doctors, paramedical, ministerial, and other staff. So we were camping. One of my groups was there in KRS, another in the Riverview. I had one of my assistants called Ambika, who was with me. It was on a Saturday evening. That day was over. Evening when we were there in that KRS attached hotel, I told we were seeing people coming to that hotel. I told one pair came. I told them, hey, Ambika, they look like married people. And she went and checked up. It was correct. And one more, two more, one other pair came. I think Ambika, this, and why I think I am sure that they are not married. She went and checked up. It was, I guessed about 20, 100% it was true. She, Ambika, asked me, sir, how do you know? You have given exact 100%. You have judged whether they are married or not married. Then I said, very simple, Ambika. Those pairs who came with face, they are certainly husband and wife. And I saw some people smiling at each other. Definite. They are only boyfriend, girlfriends, not men. Now, I want you to make a difference here. Today, even though you are married, even though you have got an intolerable wife or an intolerable husband, smile at them today. And from now onwards, smile at anybody. Don't say, some people ask me, Seshadri, you tell me smile, smile, smile. What happens if I smile at a person of the opposite sex? Nothing happens. Smile. As long as inside it is clear, pure, don't bother. I have been doing it for so many decades and all my organs are intact. Smile at anybody. Look at people. Smile. This will help you a lot, my dear friends. This is an area. Now, you are going to get what our Dr. Shamli has told me is to talk about the secret of success. Maybe I will reveal the secrets of success. Maybe you already know. But I will tell you the most important secret lies in this mantra. Please repeat after me. This Maha Mantra of Shine says, knowing is not doing, doing is doing. Please repeat with me. Take one injection E and tell loudly, knowing is not doing, doing is doing. Once more, knowing is not doing, doing is doing. We know a lot. Maybe we are capable. But what use is that knowledge and capability if we don't do it, if we don't convert it into results? My master from Carnegie was telling me, Seshadri, if knowing were doing, I know everything, I don't need to do. He was telling me jokingly to make me understand. If knowing were doing, I know, I need not do. Nobody would have got married. The results will come not by knowing, but by doing. This is the secret number one. Secret of success is that knowledge alone, knowing alone doing capability to do is not enough. Convert that knowledge, skill, capability into results. That would be one major secret. There are lots and lots of people who know a lot, who are capable, but they won't succeed. But there are some people who are not all that knowledgeable, all that capable in all professions. I have been in this field for more than 4 decades. I have seen people from various, right from innumerable number of chairman, managing directors, and we have also trained lots of ministers also in our Vidhan Sauda, and a lot of more than 20 IAS officers. But I know for sure one major result is that the secret of success is this. Please take it as you know a lot, but that knowledge will not give you success. Doing alone will. Even capability to do is not enough. So that is the most important secret. So what you get from now, if at all you get some secrets, the more important is that you put it into practice. Everybody in this life wants to succeed. All of you who are here, if you ask anybody, you will have various tastes. Some of you might like coffee. Some of you might like tea. Some of you like vegetarian food. Some of you like non-vegetarian food. Some of you like cool drinks. Some of you like hot drinks. You are getting the ideas. These tastes are different. I want this, I don't want this. But when it comes to success, if I ask you, how many of you want to succeed? I am very sure all of you will raise your hand. Yes, I want to become successful. 100%. If I ask you how many people want to fail, nobody. Even if 1 or 2 persons who raise the hands, they say, no, I don't mind failing. So that because that failure is a stepping stone for success, and ultimately I want to become successful. Everybody wants to succeed. But believe me, my dear friends, a hard fact is, though everybody wants to succeed, extremely small percentage of people succeed. Majority fail. You are going to get today, in the next 1 hour and 15 minutes, what makes a person succeed? What is the secret of success of successful people? What are the cause of failure of failures? I would like to tell you one important aspect, a case study of what happened in the United States. In United States, there was a multinational company much bigger than our Batas in the United States. They had marketed shoes all over the world. They also wanted to market shoes in Africa. Africa, backward, uncivilized, underdeveloped. The company thought, okay, let us start a unit there. We must market shoes in Africa. Then they advertised in newspapers. They got a lot of people with tremendous knowledge in that leather technology and machinery and all that. Highly qualified people and highly experienced in this field, knowledgeable people. They all applied. And then they selected one person who had very good knowledge, a highly qualified person. His name is Mr. Fernandez. I am talking the case study of this company so that let us get into an idea of how to become successful. He was selected. His name is Mr. Fernandez. Please repeat after me loudly. His name is Mr. Fernandez. I know I can't hear, but still shout it louder. His name is Fernandez. Those days the aeroplane was not there. Fernandez was sent in a ship, olden days. Now Fernandez was there. He traveled in this ship. He went into the island, Mr. Fernandez, and got down in the island. The moment he got down in the island, he saw these people, African people, backward, uncivilized, all of them barefooted. Nobody is having any footwear. Then Fernandez got upset. He was highly disappointed. What a praise this company has sent me. He said, how can I market shoes in this place where nobody is wearing shoes? All are barefooted. They are backward, uncivilized. He immediately shot out. At those days, there was no email and mobile and messaging and all that. He sent a telegram to his company. He said, hey, this is not the place for shoe marketing because nobody is wearing shoes. And he said, it is very difficult. I am coming back in the next vessel. And he went back in the next vessel. What do you think the company will do to him? In US, the concept is hire and fire. He was fired. He was kicked on his ass and thrown out. Such a knowledgeable person, highly qualified person, was miserable. And then the company thought, no, we must do a thing, we must have something. And we don't keep quiet. And then they were looking for one more person. But believe me, friends, they say they did not get anybody as qualified, as knowledgeable, as capable as Mr. Fernandez. Then they settled for a person of a lesser qualification, lesser knowledge, and reasonably less capability. I'm using all the words carefully. And anyway, we have tried with the most knowledgeable, highly qualified man. Let us try. Now they selected a person called Mr. Samson. Now Samson is sent to the same island. And now he went to the same island, got down from the vessel. The moment he got down, he saw the same people. Backward people, uncivilized people, poor people, underdeveloped, barefooted. But the moment he saw these barefooted people, carefully, the moment he saw these barefooted people, he got excited. Immediately, Samson, sent a telegram to his company. He said, hey, send me all the shoes in the godown. The one with some rejected ones, out of model, out of shape, all of them, you send them. Yeah. And he says, because nobody is wearing shoe, it is very easy to market. The second, out of shape, out of model, sell, very easy because they do not know what the shoe is. I am going to sell all of them. Believe me, friends, Mr. Samson was a highly successful people. I am not creating this story for any purpose. This is a genuine case that happened in the multinational shoe company in the United States. He was highly successful, whereas Fernandez was a failure. Now, let us, I want you are all highly educated, qualified people. You are capable of analyzing. Please, before I start thinking, let us analyze the case of these. What about the product for Fernandez and Samson? Same, it is a shoe. What about the company? Same. If it is Bata, I will succeed. If it is Corona, no. Both of them, the company was same. The same product, the same company. People are same, the African people. And geographical area, same. Product, company, people, geography is same. But among them, the more knowledgeable and more capable, who had a higher qualification, higher knowledge, higher capability, he failed, Fernandez. And less knowledgeable and less capable, Samson succeeded. Think. I have not created this story just to mislead you. It's a case which really happened. Now, why it happened when we try to analyze by attitude. Our Samson had positive attitude, positive perception. When you think, when you see things, different people perceive it. Same thing is perceived differently. Positive perception, positive thinking, positive speech, thinking that, and positive action. This makes a lot of difference, my dear friends, for a success of a person. If a person you have to write down in your pad, the number one you have said, I'll be enthusiastic. Number one, I'm giving you lots of secrets. Number two, you will be smiling if you want to become successful. And third, be positive in your attitude. Perceive positive things and people positively. Think positively. Speak positively. Act positively. This is another great secret of success. But just because you listen to me and just because you write down in your pad, that is not going to make you successful. Again, remember my Maha Mantra. Please repeat. Knowing is not doing, doing is doing. If knowing were doing, nobody would have got married. You know is not enough. Do it. This is to be done. Develop positive attitude, perceive positive, think positive, speak positive, and act positive. Now let us analyze one more. See both the cases. The case of Fernandez and son of Samson. Fernandez had negative attitude. In Sanskrit we call it as nakaratmak manobhav, negative attitude. Whereas Samson had positive attitude called sakaratmak attitude. Fernandez was a pessimist. Samson was an optimist. And both, look at this, Fernandez converted a beautiful opportunity into a difficulty, whereas Samson converted a difficulty into an opportunity. Think. Between Fernandez and Samson, Fernandez got first the opportunity. He converted that opportunity into a difficulty, whereas Samson converted, already Fernandez had created a difficult situation. But that difficulty, Samson converted into an opportunity. We are all belong to two kinds of people. Either we convert opportunity into difficulty or difficulty into opportunity. What should we do? If the most another important secret of success is that you will be an optimist, number one, and you will convert the so-called difficulties into opportunities. You must have this attitude. Success main Maha Mantra is in the attitude. People who have the right kind of attitude, the positive attitude, positive thinking, positive speech, positive action, they alone succeed. So, most important secret is that success depends on our attitude. You must grow from I can, you will develop. Then I will, then I do. Now, I would like to take you also to one more case that I myself know. Why forget this in United States? I studied in an institution called RV Institution in the between 58 and 61. I did my schooling over. I finished that 11th standard, then it was 10th in the year 58 to 61. I had two classmates. One person is called Panchapakeshan, another is called Madhusudan. What did I say? Panchapakeshan, Madhusudan. Please tell the name loudly so that Panchapakeshan, let us call him Panchapi, another Madhusudan. There we found our Panchapakeshan was a top ranker in our institution. Madhusudan, somehow with the help of Panchapication, passed with just a mark. And all of us went into the Vijaya College. We had 1 year pre-university then, 61, 62 pre-university. And there also Panchapi was a top ranker, Madhu average. And while I shifted to the field of engineering, these people went, both Panchapi and Madhu, went to this college called BMS college. We have the medical college, Bangalore Medical College, BMC, near the city market. Both of them pursued MBBS. There also, Panchapication was a top ranker in anatomy, physiology, biochemistry. Madhusudan just passed little. He used to get top. And not only Panchapication was good in knowledge and theory, he was very good in practice. Even he got very good marks in practical surgery and all that. And Madhu, with the help of Panchapi, somehow passed both theory and practice. It was almost 14 years back. I had the opportunity to meet both of them. I met Dr. Madhusudan. Believe me, my dear friends. Dr. Madhusudan is one of the most elite doctors. When Dr. Abdul Kalam was the president of India, Dr. Madhusudan was so great that he was appointed personal physician to the president of India. And when Dr. Narayanan continued, he continued him. A world-renowned doctor, Dr. Madhusudan, terrific. And I also happened to meet our Dr. Panchapication. There is a place called Yeshwantpur in Bangalore. Those of you know the geography of Bangalore. And from there is one road going to BEL road. In that road, when you are going, on the left side, there is an extension called Matikere. There you have to take a left turn on the 6th main. And there is a narrow road called the 11th cross. There, 4th building, you will see one sheeted room, small 9 by 10 room. There I found Panchapication killing flies. I asked, hey Panchapi, do you remember Madhusudan? He said, why? Who doesn't remember? They were, Seshadri, they were our classmates in schooling and PU, and he was my classmate in MBBS also. Now, Panchapi, do you know what is the condition of Dr. Madhusudan? He is the personal physician to the President of India, a giant. And he is so successful. And you, why did you fail, Panchapi? Why did Madhusudan succeed? When I tell him, he says, Seshadri, that fellow, that useless fellow, what? Madhu, he doesn't know half of my knowledge. He doesn't know half of my skill. In fact, he would have failed if I had not helped him in theory and practice in the exam. He doesn't have even half. Panchapi says, Madhu does not have even half of my knowledge and half of my skill. Then what? Seshadri, you don't know. He is his qualification and all that, not that. But he has one knack of buttering people. That's why he succeeded. Bucket. And because nobody says, my dear friends, please know, I always tell people, success has got so many fathers. If there is a child called success, everybody says, it is my child, it is my child, it is my child. All is because of me. And if there is a failure, they say, no. That is not there. That is not my child. Even that legitimate father who alone is capable, who alone responsible for its production, he will say, that is not my child. Failure nobody wants. Success, everybody will. And when he was telling me, I remembered that. Because there was something lacking in Panchapacation, which was, carefully, take me seriously, my dear friends. Your life can change after listening to this talk now, provided you start jotting down what I have been talking. Not only jotting, write down boldly in your house, everywhere, that Maha Mantra, knowing is not doing, doing is doing. Knowing is not doing, doing is doing. What input that you are going to get today from me, put it, implement it, practice. Panchapacation could not recognize there was something in Madhusudan which made him become successful, which was missing in Panchapacation. Are you understanding? And when this was not working, he said, Seshadri, this is written by Lord. Hane Baraha. Lord has got better business than to write on your forehead. He will never do that. When this didn't fail, Panjabi told me, Seshadri, all depends on luck. Madhu is lucky. I am unlucky. My master from Carnegie gave me a beautiful definition of luck. This alone can change your life now. You can write down. Luck, according to my master from Carnegie, is that meeting point of once. I am going to write slowly so that you can write it. What is luck? Luck is that meeting point of one's alertness with innumerable opportunities that pass by. Luck is that meeting point of one's alertness with innumerable opportunities that pass by. Carefully, carefully. Lots of opportunities come and go. All of you also have got lots of opportunities. They have come. They're going. You are just looking here and there, here and there. But some of you are alert. Grab it. Then such person will succeed. It is something like that. I know. I want you to take you back your college days. Suppose, let us say, you are you wanted to have a girlfriend, and then you saw in that campus one girl, very attractive, and you wanted to make friends with her. Suppose you didn't have courage to propose to her. Let us say you wrote in a slip of paper, kept it in your puja room, did one puja and all that, and then you took the slip, and that girl is coming. Then you say, shall I give her? Shall I not give her? Shall I give her? Shall I not? By the time you decide to give, somebody knocked away that girl. One best girl of the college gone. The second best, same thing. And you wrote it in a slip of paper, kept it in the puja room, did puja, Lord, bless me. Shall I give? Shall I not give? By the time you decided to give, and you say, what? Those two fellows who are not even half smart as me, they have got those two. And tell me, do you not have it applies not only to the girls, to the boys also. Girls trapping boys. Boys trapping girls. Then it is a question of alertness. This man said, I am unlucky. Tell me, where is the secret of who made him unlucky? Did he not have the opportunities? Those people who do not grab opportunities and succeed, they say, I am unlucky. Now tell me, my dear friends, write down somewhere. You are the architect of your own success. What should you do for the world to call you lucky? Carefully, carefully. Grab opportunities. Grab them. I am not saying grab a girl, grab a boy. Opportunities are to be grabbed. It is within you. So this can be another definition for your secret of success. Now I would like to give you one more. Now we have seen the cases, a number of cases we have seen. One case of a shoe executive, Mr. Fernandez and Samson. And another case of these two persons, Panchapplication, Madhusudan. Now, this is very, very important. And I have also told you, one more case I would like to tell you is what happened to the Dale Carnegie. I think you will be curious to know. That's what transformed my life in the year 1979. That exposure I had to the leadership program, the managerial development program, was one which made a difference. Dale Carnegie is from the United States. He was a farmer's son in a village in the United States. He had an ambition. I must become successful. I must become successful. And then what happened? He was a college dropout. He failed. And his father told him, "Hey, Dale, education is not for you, man. Clean the buffaloes, lift the cow dung." He had to do that. But he had an ambition. I must become a successful marketing executive, salesman. But his father said, "I don't want to waste money on your education. You are a college dropout, useless. Come on, do this work. Buffalo cleaning, cow dung, and farming." And then, but he was doing that. But one day, his desire became so strong, he ran from the village, went to New York. When he went there, he started hunting for a job. Believe me, if you read some books of him, you'll see him. He was a tall and handsome guy. He got the job of a salesman. But within 1 month, the job was lost. Because he did not sell the products he was asked to sell. He lost the job. He got a little upset. But he got the second job. But the second job, he lost it in 15 days. First job, 1 month. Second job, 15 days. Then he said, "Hey, this life is not worth living. I am a failure in education. I am a failure in profession." He decided to commit suicide. He went back to his room, put him on a stool. There was a hook. He put a rope, a nose, and then he put on a stool. He put the nose around the neck. What he must do? Kick. Had he kicked, Carnegie would have been off. I know. He must kick, all of you know. But have you tried? No. You have not tried committing suicide. But don't try it anyway. But you know how to commit suicide because TVs, etc., they show you regularly. At least that age input they give you. Now, when he was about to kick, some intuition in him told him, "Hey, Dale, postpone your suicide by 1 week. Try to find out why did you fail. Try to find out why some people are successful. Find out what is the secret of success of successful people. What are the cause of failure of failures? Each is equally important. Not only you must know the secret of success of successful people, you must also know the cause of failure of failure." He went back. He got down. He postponed his suicide, took a pad, went on meeting people, successful people, failure people. Successful people, failure people. He went on asking them some pertinent questions. Carnegie, though he was not a professional MBA, he had the capacity to ask the right question to the right person at the right time. Asking questions is a great art. It depends on the purpose. I know you are all in teaching profession. Professors, HODs, assistant professors and lecturers. And I have also seen these colleges closely. And I have seen 3 reasons why students ask questions. Yeah, I know, you know, also know. Number one, some of them are like this. They ask a question, stand up and look at the person of the opposite sex. How did I ask the question? This is one reason. Why students in the class ask question? To impress the person of the opposite sex. Boys want to impress girls, girls want to impress boys. That's one. Second, I know some of you might have suffered. They ask questions because this lecturer, this professor doesn't know. I am going to make him sweat. Second reason why students ask questions is to expose the lecturers. But amongst them, there are one rare kind of students who ask questions. Hey, I want to know. I have got a learned lecturer, knowledge, and I would like to get input. With that attitude, they ask questions. Carefully, carefully. Carnegie belonged to this variety. He went on asking questions. Actually, and there, when I tell this, especially in RV college, students get excited. Sir, you tell me, this Fernandez Sampson case, Panchapakeshan Madhu, and also Carnegie's case. Carnegie found out that in his style was to know, to was hungry of knowledge. He wanted to know why. He went on talking to people. He met successful people, he met failures with this questioning of that superior variety of questioning. I want to get out of that. He went on. After 1 week, he came to know, I know the secret of success. But then he said, already 1 week is over. He must commit suicide now. He said, I am going to postpone my suicide by 3 months. Next time when you are about to commit suicide, postpone it by 1 week, then 1 month, then 3 months. You will not commit suicide. At least after attending this program, let at least that happen. Now, during these 3 months, he went on meeting people. He found out, carefully friends, very important. He found out there were some people with masters and PhDs. And some of them, number of PhDs, failures. There were some people who were not all that qualified, successful. When I tell this, these my students in the engineering colleges, they get excited. Sir, please come home, come home. Why? Please come and tell my father and mother, my mom and dad, about that Fernandez and Sampson, Panchapakeshan, Madhusudan, about this US case. Because my parents are telling, go read, 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 study, study, get more marks, get more marks. Please come and see, I am not telling them not to get marks, not to get knowledge. But I have only said, Carnegie only said, mere qualifications, mere knowledge will not lead a person to success. And he found out that there is a reason why people succeed. There is a reason why people fail. He knew the secret of success of successful people. He also knew the cause of failure of failures. Then he said, why I should commit suicide? I am going to save so many Dale Carnegies from dying. I am save so many Carnegies from failure. And then he started training people on how to succeed. And he started the world's first management institute in the United States. Soon it spread to all places in the United States. His name became household. Few presidents of the United States were trained by him. A lot of blue chip companies started hiring him. He started training university professors with masters and PhDs. Who? Carnegie, who was a college dropout. And he became so famous, they started hiring him at a fat fees. And they were saying, the one thing that can happen next to God is Carnegie. It was his training. In fact, people asked him, Dale, why don't you write some books? He wrote the first book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. That became #2 seller in the world. It is translated into all languages. Even in India, you have got Kannada version of Carnegie book, Yashasvi Jeevanakya Rajamarga, Marathi, Bengali, name the language that is there. It is in almost all languages. That is translated. #2 seller next to Bible. That was Carnegie. And he gave this beautiful secret of success. He says, look at this. #1, the first thing that I want you to know is success means achievement of a goal. First basic definition is, what is success? All of you want success? And you would like to know the secret of success? Let us first understand what is success. Success means achieving the goal. I am not going to spend much time on goal setting because it takes at least 2 to 3 full days to make you set your goal properly. In fact, I have in the last 40 years, I have found even in the highest, most knowledgeable people, the proper goal is not there. I ask many people, what is success? Achievement of a goal. What is the goal? Becoming successful. What is success? Achieve the goal. Where is it? We are nowhere in. #1, first develop a proper goal. I only give you one indicator of what a proper goal is. You can write down. I am not going to elaborate on that. A goal should be in all the 4 areas. Personal, carefully. Professional, 2, social, and the spiritual. All are important. Personal, professional, social, and spiritual. And it should be a very, very clear goal. Set a goal of 15 years, all the 4 of them. When you set the goal, outgrow your so-called non-existing limitations carefully. Outgrow your limitation. And another aspect is your goal should be such that you are going to contribute. What are success means what? I will own a car, a BMW car, and I will build a 5-bedroom beautiful house in Bangalore. Car and big bank balance. That's not the goal, my dear friend. What is my contribution should be the goal. Carefully. What is my contribution to the family? What is my contribution to the profession I am in? If you are an engineer, yes, Sir MV, who contributed a lot in all aspects of life. Your contribution to the profession. What is your contribution to the society? What is your contribution to the nation, the world? That shall be your goal. Carefully. Goal should be #1, outgrow limitations. It should be one of contribution. It should be very high. Understand your capabilities. Your capabilities are very high. My trainer from Carnegie told me, each one of us have got 2 capabilities. The real capability, which is very, very high. The imaginary capability, which is very, very low. Rise up little more towards your real capability. Think. Outgrow limitations. First, all the 4 aspects: personal, professional, social, spiritual. High goals, not easily attainable. Outgrow limitations. Become aware of your tremendous potential. It should be one of contribution. It should be within a time frame. And it should be very clear and proactive. That's a separate session. We'll do it. Let us assume that you have set a goal. After setting the goal, Carnegie said, each one of us, write down in your pads, has got what is called as a success triangle. Carefully. I know fundamentals. How many sides a triangle has? Oh, don't tell me we are all professors. And yes, it has got 3 sides. Our success depends upon the area of the success triangle. Area. How do you increase the area? You must increase all the 3 dimensions carefully. Suppose you enlarge only this side from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, and these 2 limbs are same. Even though this has been expanded, there is no increase in the area. This is the secret. A successful person will enhance all the 3 sides like that. I hope you understand. Right. Then the base is your knowledge and functional skills. You get from your degrees by reading books, listening to the people, including your lecturers, listening to other knowledgeable people. Go and listen. You have your body there, and if your mind behind your organs of perception, you become knowledgeable. Just because anybody sits in a classroom or any place, you don't become knowledgeable. Last day before yesterday, I have talked, you must all have MBA. MBA, your mind should be aligned, mind-body alignment. If your mind is aligned with your body, especially the sense organs, eyes, ear, nose, tongue, and skin, then you become more knowledgeable. It is not that the marks alone, marks in some cases might be an indication, but I wouldn't definitely, there are lots of knowledgeable people with less marks from university. But what you require is not marks, but knowledge. So now I am giving this thought to you. I want you to share this knowledge in your colleges. Whenever you have the opportunity, not only give the matter which is required for them to pass an exam, get marks, but teach them MBA, how they must align their mind with their body. That is necessary for them to become successful. They must have knowledge. The other is functional skill is a skill. Is a skill which helps us to do a job. A skill which helps us to perform a function is called a functional skill. For example, let us say all of you are very grown up. Some of you have children. I do not know, some of you might have even grandchildren also. In the beginning, when you were a child, when you yourself started eating, when you were beginning, your hands went, if you had a rice and a rice bath and all that, your lot of rice was going to the cheeks, nose, forehead, and little went to your mouth also when you were beginning. But now, I think all of you on an average eat about 3 times per day, average, sometimes more. And that comes to approximately in a year, it will be about 1,000 times. You are eating 3 times per day, approximately 1,000 times per year. And most of you have been eating for 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. That means 50,000 times. Now, suppose there is total darkness, no light, Amavasya night, you are in a closed room, everything is closed, no light. At that moment, somebody gives you a rice bath, and when you eat, where does your hand go? Straight into your own mouth. How? 50,000 times you have done. Means, a skill is one that you develop. when you do a job number of times. So the colleges will give the knowledge in the particular field, and you will also have practicals which will give them what are called functional skills. Those skills which are required for them to perform in whatever area they are working. It is not only in engineering, medical, and any field. The education gives not only knowledge, but also the practical classes where they acquire certain skills to do a job. But a skill can be sharpened when you repeatedly do a job. So, this is the base. Now, lot of people with knowledge and functional skill, like Fernandez, like Panchapakation, they had a broad base, but they were failure because they had neglected the other two sides. Carefully. So if the secret of success is don't go on blaming luck and all that. There is something in Madhusudan which was missing in Panchapakation. There was something present in Samson which was missing in Fernandez. That is what I am trying to aim at. Number one, I am not disputing, because after all I am talking in a university forum. I can't degrade the knowledge and the functional skills which the university gives. It is necessary. But that is not adequate for a person to succeed. We need to have, this is what all the universities should take care. You must have certain skills called attitudinal skills. And one more dimension is attitude themselves. Look at this triangle. Now, what we normally do is we neglect these two, we enlarge this. I am not against you enlarging your base. But merely enlarging your base is not enough. You have to sharpen. The reason, important secret of success that I want you to understand is here. In addition to, I am not degrading. I am talking in a university forum with highly knowledgeable people like you. Knowledgeable people. Perhaps some of you are capable. But without these two, elevation is not possible. What is this? We'll try to understand, see in turn, what are these and this. I'll take you through this. The attitudinal skills, carefully you can write down, are 3 in number. One is called skill of effective communication, skill of memory, and skill of human relationship. I repeat, the 3 attitudinal skills are, these skills are required for all success-oriented people. Those who desire success, number 1, you must have a proper goal. Maybe sometime when we get opportunity, we will invest few days to make you all set a proper goal. Because without proper goal, which direction you go? For example, you want to get knowledge. In which area you must get knowledge? It depends on the goal. In the area of the goal, you must develop knowledge. In the area of the goal, you must develop functional skills. So without goal setting, it won't work. That is why in college days itself, there must be a proper goal setting, and in that direction, they must be trained to acquire the base. Now, I am going back to the skills. Number 1, skill of effective communication. In addition to, you will again see in the bottom, this scale, the triangle is permanent. Have it in your, everywhere in your house. Maybe a number of these pictures of the success triangle in almost all classrooms, lecture rooms, practical rooms, everywhere. One skill is called skill of effective communication. Repeat with me. Skill of memory and skill of human relationship. Now, what is skill of human, what is effective communication? Carefully. Believe me, my dear friends, all of us are born with the skill of communication. This skill, effective communication, is a skill that all of us are born with. It goes on developing, and then depending on our efforts and all that. But first thing that we do when we land in this planet, when you came to this life, is that you communicated. How do you know? Yeah. The moment you came out of your mother's womb, you gave cry. Why did you cry? Because you were inside your mother's womb. You saw the change. Maybe you didn't like that change, or that nurse holding you like that, and you gave a cry. Next time you cried because you had hunger. You cried. You communicated. Next time you communicated because you had pain, hunger, pain, difference. You cried. Why? Human beings, even animals also. You see, I want you to beautifully observe when the bird eggs are there, lays, and when the eggs hatch, a tiny bird comes out of the egg. When it comes out, cricket, I'm hungry, mom. The mother bird understands. It flies, brings a grain, and puts it into that little one's mouth, and that one says, gulps and says, hey, okay, thank you, mommy. That communication happened. All of us, the first thing that we do after coming to this planet is we communicate. And you have been communicating in 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, and the last thing that you are going to communicate, because you don't want to get caught by the ED rates and IT rates and tax rates and all that. So you kept them, hidden them. But when you are about to die, you want to tell your family where you have kept all those money. Then you can't speak. Then you make one sign, you die. The last thing that you are going to do in this life is communication. You did the first thing, communication. The last thing, in between, you have been communicating. Communication we are doing. But the question is our communication effective? That is where a big question is. In fact, majority of what is effective communication? Carefully. I know all of you, the moment you go to the classrooms, what you do is communication. At home you communicate. In the class you communicate. In the society you communicate. Everywhere where life is only communication. Communication we do, but is it effective? What is effective communication? Communication, there is what is called as a sender, and then what is called as a receiver. Between sender and receiver, there is a communication. And communication can be called effective only, carefully, when it brings the desired effect from the receiver. Carefully. Analyze this. From now onwards, analyze. You have been communicating. You have been communicating to people. And just check what is happening. It is not how well you deliver, but has it brought the desired effect in the receiver? Are you understanding? And communication, there is a sender, the receiver. Communicators, sender's responsibility is to get the desired result from the receiver. Let us say one of you, let us say, is very, very romantic. One of you can imagine you are a very, very romantic person at some 30 and all. At this age itself, you are romantic. What about your younger days, in teens? More romantic. And let us see a case where one of you, young, attractive, romantic, and God was great. You got a neighbor who has got an attractive daughter. Nice looking, beautiful daughter. And now you are looking at her. You get attracted. And you have a desire comes in you. What? I must get a hug and kiss from her. That desire comes up. I must get a hug and kiss from her. Believe me, my dear friends, it is wrong that in that age you get the desire. In fact, I would put it the other way. If you don't get that desire, then there is something biologically wrong. Carefully. So let us say you have got the desire. I want to get a hug and kiss from her. And you are waiting. And both of you are neighbors. Both your houses have got terrace. I hope you are able to see. I'll try to make it as pictorial as possible, but you must see the picture yourself. Now you are on the terrace, and you saw that girl was also on the terrace. She had got an early morning oil bath. She was drying her hair, and that was a very, very romantic scene, and that made you more romantic. Now, the desire that you must get a hug and kiss from her becomes very strong. But there is a gap of 20 feet between this and that terrace. So you can't jump. So what you do is, you through sign language communicate to her, I would like to have a tight hug and a sweet kiss. And this communication that you send to her, it reaches her. She understands and she starts coming down. You are in the third heaven. My message has gone. She has understood. Yes, your message has gone. She has understood. And as she comes down, and you come down and go, there's I want you to see that common compound on your right. That girl's house, left side, are you seeing it? And your house, right side. There is a common compound. As you go to this side of the compound, she comes from there and she gives you a big slap. Now, do you call this communication effective? Yeah, there was an effect. 3 weeks effect. Swelling. You have to go to a doctor. Even though there was an effect, you don't call it effective. Are you understanding, my dear friends? They were not effective because why are you understand the theory? Even though, were you not clear in your message? Yes. Did you not send it? Yes, you sent it. Did she not receive it? She received it. Did she not receive it? Everything happened. Then why not? Because ultimate result. Your desire at the time of sending your communication was that you must get a tight hug and a sweet kiss. What you got was a slap. Are you understanding? If this is the level of communication, there is nothing you can achieve. Even in the teaching staff, what is necessary is pregnancy and delivery. I know there are lots of people who are pregnant and can't deliver. Both the mother and the child will die. Yes, you are pregnant with knowledge, but when it comes to the delivery in front of people, failure. It is not enough that you know, that you must be able to communicate in such a way that the dullest, yes, that is not that your capability is measured by how much you are able to make them understand that case. But in other cases, they have to act in the way you want them to act. Are you understanding? A lot of people are employed by various companies. You are going to train a lot of people into the company. In the companies, they pay not for the degree, not for the qualification, but a company pays them for the result and effect of their communication. If a company pays a person, let us say about 50,000 per day, that is an RM in most of the companies. 50,000 per day is paid means what? The company is not paying for your degree, is not paying for your knowledge, is not paying for your skill to do, but the company is buying carefully the result and effect of your 8 hours of communication for 50,000 rupees. You are paid for communication. Communication is not mere communication, it is effective communication. Hopefully understand. This communication is where we are neglecting a lot. In most of the people, this most important management tool. Yes, at home, you need to communicate. Mate muttu, mate mrityu. Divorces happen because of communication. People lose jobs because of communication. The countries are lost because of communication. Think. Most important aspect of a life, for a secret of success, the most important skill that one should have is skill of effective communication, which most of us are neglecting. There is nowhere happening. This should become the #1 priority of any university. You must make them develop this. And the second skill is called skill of memory. Skill of memory. Ability to store and reproduce. Ability to store. Yeah. All of us have got a nerve. Suppose that memory nerve is cut. You can't remember. Gone. Yeah, what memory? Memory is store the information properly, and not only store it, get the right information at the right time, at the right place, in front of the right people. This skill is called the memory. This is another skill that we need to develop. And how to develop, we will use some forum later on. And most importantly, skill of human relationship. I did talk about in the beginning. If your relationship with the people in any field is lousy, nobody likes you, then there is no chance that in any level, whether you are in a national level, organization level, or a small unit level, or in your own house, gone. Success in all the areas require all these skills. So, the secret of success, again, you go here, you must sharpen these skills. And one more advice, coming to the attitude part, please take your pad and start writing down these. This is called Saptapadi, 7. Number 1 is I won't do it. Next, I can't do it. This is in the attitude column. These two, I won't do it and I can't do it, if that is our attitude, however knowledgeable and however capable you are, no chance of success. Even by chance you have sharpened the attitudinal skills also. These are the two negative attitudes. Now slowly you must go to what? I want to do it. That burning desire, I want to do it, should come. And then when you want to do it, what? You must get the question, how will I do it? How will I do it? Yeah. Then you go to people, ask them how to do. Then they will tell you, they will give you advice free of cost. Then you will try to do it. And when you try to do it, you will get into this stage was, I can do it. Carefully. From I can't, you have come to I can. I can't do it is an attitude called lack of confidence. I can't do it. Now you have come, I can do it. full of confidence. Yeah. In India, there is no problem. American President Obama, the second election, he went with this slogan only. Yes, we can. In India, problem is, we can do it. We won't do it. In your own place, Kalaburagi, yeah, we can make the roads, all the roads beautiful, part free. Yeah, we can do it. But why should we do it? We don't do it. I can, but I won't. Are you understanding? This applies to the teaching profession also. I won't teach properly. I can't teach properly. And next what? Hey, I want to teach. Then properly, in the way that the children can understand. How will I do it? There are techniques available. And you go on trying. You get it. Yeah, yes, I can be the best lecturer, best professor. I can. But do I do it? This is the most important step is from lack of confidence you have come to, from no confidence, you have developed a self-confidence that you can do it. But that is not enough. I will do it. This is a major jump and attitude that should happen to us. Take it in any field. I can to I will. And then what? I did it. It applies to all. For example, I won't drive a car. I can't drive a car. I want to drive a car. How will I drive a car? I try to drive a car. I can drive a car. I will, and I did it. Preparation of vegetable pulao. I won't prepare vegetable pulao. I can't prepare vegetable pulao. I want to prepare vegetable pulao. How will I prepare vegetable pulao? Try and ask people. I will try to prepare vegetable pulao. I can prepare vegetable pulao, but that useless fellow doesn't deserve. I won't. No. I can. I will prepare vegetable pulao. I prepared. This applies to all areas. Students also, you tell them, I won't become top class engineer. I can't become an engineer. Or let us say you are not only an engineer. Your role as a VTU should be 4 E's: education, employability, employment, entrepreneurship. Your responsibility is to prepare entrepreneurs, not job seekers, but job givers. I want to become an entrepreneur. I can't become an entrepreneur. I want to become an entrepreneur. Your students, how will I become an entrepreneur? I will try to become an entrepreneur. I can become an entrepreneur. I will become an entrepreneur. I became an entrepreneur. Friends, take this, whatever you have written down, make a number of copies. Keep it in your puja room. Daily see that. This is very, very important. That means this is an attitude I have talked about. Now we go back to that triangle. Now you will understand this triangle well. Secret of success, coming back. First, number 1, the definition of success is achievement of a goal. But set a goal. But remember our Maha Mantra, you came to this class, you heard me, for nearly 2 hours. That is not enough. Knowing is not doing, doing is doing. Just because you are here from me, you wrote down notes, nothing is going to happen. Knowing is not doing, doing is doing. That is the major secret. And then having set the goal properly, which we will train you later on in small batches. It can't be done in a mass like this. We'll have to have a batch of maximum 25 to 30. And then you will develop knowledge in the direction of the goal. Skill in the direction of the goal. But that is not enough. You must have, there are lots of knowledgeable people, capable people failing because their area is 0. Develop this skill. Skill of effective communication, skill of memory, skill of human relationship, skill of attitude is, yes, I can from I won't and I can't. I can, I will, and I did it. They are called the life's saptapadi. In a marriage, without that saptapadi, marriage is not complete, over. Those 7 steps are your life marriage like saptapadi. Then the marriage is over. I did it. That is over. Follow those steps. I have 8 minutes. I think we will give you a reasonable time for you to ask questions. I think should we conclude? Should we open it for questions, Dr. Chambalingappa? I am opening it to questions now. We'll give them some few minutes to ask questions.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They will put it in the chat box, sir. I will ask them.
Yes, yes. Hopefully, it met your expectation, this talk.
Very much, sir.
It will take some time.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with him. Knowing is not doing, doing is doing. Fantastic. If you go on chanting that mantra daily, you have what is called as one japamala. Instead of chanting Om Namo Narayana, Om Shri Rama and Krishna and Allah, Christ, Jesus, Krista, you go on chanting knowing is not doing, doing is doing, doing is doing, doing is doing.
Sir, how success definition varies from your point, sir? There is a question.
It is not my point. It is a universal point. Is success, nobody denies, is reaching a goal. But most important is how to set the goal. Nobody denies success means achievement. But there itself we require a goal. Everybody in the world agrees success means achievement of a goal. But I am trying to put an emphasis on how should their goal be. What kind of a goal, but I have not covered that aspect today. But I only said how to reach the goal.
Sir, is there any role of success, role of luck in success?
I told you, no. Girls are going in the campus. Don't say, luck, 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 may that girl come. No, grab. Similarly, opportunities come. In fact, my spiritual master also told me, opportunities come to all of us like streams. Either we are in or out. Be awake. Grab. Opportunities do come. In all aspects, including money making, including people getting powers, position, everything. Opportunities come. But majority, gone, 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 gone.
Sir, there is one more interesting question from Bharat Sahu. How to develop positive attitude in negative environment of work culture?
More and more negative environment, more and more opportunity. In fact, if everything is very comfortable, it is not a challenge at all. In fact, I would say, under those terrific, intolerable things, if you make a, there is also a link between attitude and attitudinal skills. Like, for example, for a minute, all of you close your eyes for a minute. I will answer that question. Close your eyes and start feeling, yes, I am knowledgeable, I am capable. I can communicate to anybody, whether it is Modi, Amit Shah, or President of the United States, or Bill Gates, I can communicate. My memory does not let me down. My relationship are good. When you get the feeling, automatically you will get what develops is what is called as self-confidence. Self-confidence is an attitude which one will develop by sharpening those 3 skills. The moment you get confident, you don't wait. You will be enthusiastic. I want that, I want that. So in other words, development of attitudinal skills make you develop positive attitude.
So there is one more question: how to manage unreasonably frowning boss on regular basis?
I have
How to manage unreasonably frowning boss on regular basis?
2013, when I went to the United States, first time to North Carolina, Charlotte, one of the girls, maybe you will see in the internet also, How to Be Happy, my talk in Greensboro in North Carolina. My daughter is there. I told her, organize a group of people. And then I said, we are going to do a program. What is the program? How to tolerate the intolerable wife. And how to tolerate the intolerable husband also. It is that. It is in me. We can. Easily possible. And that's why, in fact, bosses are horrible. And it is our skill to handle them. Let us not blame either the boss in the office or boss at home. Both the cases, it is within me. Socrates had an intolerable spouse. And she was, abusing. He was keeping quiet. Then she brought a bucket of water and poured on his head. And Socrates said, after thunder, there is rain. So simple. Suddenly, Seshadri did not have a so conducive atmosphere at the house. What a great person. Not, in fact, more and more, when I was working in my company, I had people who were afraid of me, the bosses. If you have strength, nobody can disturb you. If it comes to that, if not this company, the world is wide. Why should you get stuck and with one person? If you are capable, in fact, I want people to outgrow the institution.
So there is one more question: whether success is individual or social, and how do you define success of a teacher?
Success of a teacher is not make them get more and more marks. And there are some not going by the percentage of the marks that the students get. In whatever you are teaching, there after all, your role as a teacher is to make them become knowledgeable. And unfortunately, it is measured by marks. I don't totally contribute to the measurement of marks. But anyway, there is there, we have to respect it. If by your thought, more improvement in your own people from where they were to what they are. There are education institutions, we take 90% people, they get marks. That is not it. From wherever they are, if you are able to make them become more knowledgeable and get more marks, then you are successful.
Sir, there is one more interesting question. After trying so many times, success, if it doesn't come, what to do then?
What happened to Abraham Lincoln? So many times he failed. And that man who invented the bulb, some 9,000 times when he failed, he says, now I know 900 odd ways of how not to make a bulb. Yes, you must take it. Don't get upset. It's a beautiful question. Fantastic. I am seeing a lot of very interesting questions.
I think the questions are pouring in, sir. I think you answered all the questions. And I think as of now, that's it, sir. If any other questions are coming up, please, shoot it immediately so that, we are almost, trying to wrap up, sir, to call 1 hour, 45 minutes, sir. It's, it was a very wonderful session as far as we are concerned. And I hope our participants and, even for me also, it was a very good session. Sir, but last question: how to implement it, sir? Because if you go on, if you're stuck in the first step itself, like I won't do it, I can't do it, and all, how to move it forward?
How to move it forward is there is only 3 methods. You have to practice. You have to practice 3 P's: P, P, P. Practice, practice, practice. In fact, let me tell you, I had a horrible English. I came from a rural village. When I came to Bangalore, I'm talking about the 10th standard boy. My teacher Subbarao asked me, Seshadri, I think some of you can understand Kannada. I tell, what is the English meaning for Yenu Illa? This useless fellow, did not know that meaning. I said, what? No. Huh? I'm talking about 10th standard boy. 10th standard. What? No. He's one. Then he gave me 3 prescriptions. I can't forget him. He said, daily read English newspaper. Listen to the English news. Start speaking. We were so poor. I didn't have a footwear at that time. 9-year-old boy, I had to earn. And we went to the reading room. I was reading. And then regularly listening, we used to get on radio. We didn't have TV and all that. We could not afford a radio at that moment. There, I was going to a hotel, I learned. And I went on speaking, it improved. The second area is communication skill. When I was in the Vijaya College, we were into the competition, pick and speak competition. I remember it happened in 62, almost 58 years back. I still remember that. And the competition was, we had to pick a topic, and then they were given 20 seconds time and talk for 90 seconds. I still remember. My other people, because looking at a village boy, they pushed me. They wanted to have some fun out of me. I went there, I picked up. And the subject I got was cinema. That is all I remember. Afterwards, when I opened my eyes, I found people pouring water to my face. It happened to me. Because I had fainted. I asked him, what? Seshadri, looking at us, you fainted. Then I had one professor, Dr. Anant Kyatre, who was the NCC officer. He was the vice principal of the Vijaya College. There is, hey, Kubachi, you have it, man. And I practiced it for 2-3 years daily. And you know what happened? There was one urban development minister of government of Karnataka called V.S. Krishna here. And I talked to the Bangalore National College ground, a political rally. I spoke for 90 minutes in non-stop English, non-stop English without a slip of paper for 5,000 people. A man who collapsed in front of 60 people, the same man. He did it, right? I hope that is the answer to him.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for your wonderful and nice session. I hope our participants have taken a lot from your personal experiences and your presentation, and hopefully they will also implement it in their personal life. I thank all the participants for joining our session, and the participants are asking for attendance link, and I will put it in the WhatsApp, and don't worry about the attendance. Please join the session again at 2:30 p.m. Thank you, Anand.
Thank you, Dr. Shambhalingappa. Thanks to all of you, my dear friends, for having tolerated me, and you remained in your place. Thank you very much. It was an inspiration. Thanks for organizing. Thanks for listening. Thank you.
Good morning once again. A warm welcome to our distinguished resource person and members of this 1 week online FDP on capacity building on living mindfully. Now I request my colleague Dr. Babu Reddy to speak few words about Sri G.N. Seshadri. Over to Dr. Reddy, sir.